Hello there people, what's going on? My name is Big Moon and this here is episode number 10 of the Battlefield Top Plays. And once again, this episode has been a long time coming. It would have been out last week if it wasn't for the fact I've been fucking ill as shit. But that's no excuse, this shit should have been out a long time ago. So let's just get right into it now, shall we? Kicking us off this week here, we've got Hex playing on Galmond Railway Team Deathmatch with the 44 Magnum, the Ace-23 and the M26 Mass. And what this guy is basically going to do throughout this entire clip just here is own this entire side of the map by just jumping between the two buildings, as you see him running in the first building, coming out of the second, jumping out on top, sitting in the second floor at the top of the stairs here. He's able to just murder them as they come filtering slowly up the stairs. And just creeping down, he spots a third guy and, well, he tries to get away, but not quite, getting shot in the face with the M26 Mass, and he's really going to take advantage of the fact he's brought this with him today. Most people, when they run as a medic, they always take the defibs and the med bag, that's pretty much a given. But whenever you do get the chance to just bring along an M26 Mass or Dart or whatever, you can really make that a powerful part of your kit and just utilize the shit out of it, just murdering people left and right. So he's felt that he's had enough time in that first building, he's going to double back, moving into the second one, just jumping downstairs. He's going to start shooting guys at long distance there in the courtyard, taking down with the Ace-23, as well as another one with the M26 Mass. This guy did not stand a chance there through the window, did not see that one coming, and again he's going to double back and protect the stairway. Now, the enemy team really haven't been able to maneuver around this whole side of the map the entire time he's been around here. They've kind of been confined to the bottom corner of it across the street from where he is. Similar down to the fact that they're filtering over here one at a time and he just keeps killing them, so they can't really get any sort of base of operations going from around here. This guy tries to get a cheeky little shot off at him through the window. You actually see blood, but no damage is done to him for whatever reason, because this is a dice game, remember. And he moves back up to the window and gets himself another kill there from there, and somehow doesn't get the second guy with the Ace-23. He was just shooting right at him, but nothing really seemed to happen. And well, that's where the streak is going to end, because the game does end. Nice way to start off the episode. Next up today here, we've got Turtle, and he's just going to be playing on Flood Zone, standing on top of the roof with a straw at the ready. He's going to spot this enemy helicopter approaching from the distance, gets his first hit in on there, gets quite a fair bit of damage, but not enough to take this thing out of the sky. It's a pretty heavily armoured helicopter. And the people inside there, they do a little bit of repairing, but it wasn't enough. 2 successive hits takes that fucker down, getting himself a triple kill in the process. This is when he turns his sights on another enemy helicopter approaching from their base, and with his third rocket, he's going to get a third hit, getting himself another 2 kills. Very nice shoot. Next up today here, we've got NovaJams, and he is playing on Battlefield 3 Operation Metro, using the M320 smoke to start off, and actually gets a hit on that guy without killing him somehow at the start of the clip. But he's also armed with an M416 assault rifle, and he's going to make his way down into the actual subway station here. Smoke absolutely everywhere, so it leads me to believe that his team are using this tactic quite widely down here in the actual subway, smoking the shit out of the place so they can just charge down, swarm the enemy players, and kill fucking everyone. And that's kind of how it pans out, and on the way, pick up your teammates. It's always good to see that. I mean, some people just walk right over the fucking top of people sometimes when you're watching back some of these clips. But he's going to circle all the way around. He's got a nice flank going, getting himself 2 kills as he comes up behind some enemy players. 2 guys just chilling on top of the trains because they're perfect spots and totally not vulnerable from any direction. And he's just gonna mow down everyone that he can until he is eventually stopped. A very nice play, wiping out like half the enemy team. Next up today here, we've got Stoddy playing Operation Locker with the CS5 sniper rifle. And they've got a bit of a choke point going at the moment, as you always do in Operation Locker, and he decides to go for the tactic of just peeking out, taking one very quick shot, half the time only marginally zooming in, and he's just getting headshots left and right, occasional body shots as well, taking people down, and then just using the shorty 12 gauge for good measure. Getting a grenade in there as well, some C4, he wipes out a further 3 people. And, well, he's already cleared out this entire tunnel, pretty much on his own. He had some help from teammates, but most of those guys were dropping when he was shooting them. Coming out on the other side with the shorty 12 gauge, he just encounters one more person, puts him out of his misery, and coming upstairs, a bit disappointing. Usually when you do that whole flank going down and rounding up the top, There's usually like 5-10 people just chilling there, but there was only 2 guys that time. Takes one out with a gun, the second one gets his throat slit. Moving into the middle of the map, you can see where all the enemy players are bunching up now. Upstairs, they must be spawning outside, so he's just going to take a few shots at them upstairs now anytime they do show their faces. Another 2 headshots as he takes those guys down, and well, the clip is going to be rounding to a close very, very soon, but some nice shooting in this clip. Very quick, very accurate, and he goes through a load of enemies like they're nothing in a very short time span, so nice clip, good stuff. Next up today here, we've got AlexTanks 16 playing Zabod 311 Rush in hardcore mode, and he's in the attacking team. He's just going to be starting out here, just killing these 2 guys up on top, so he can just jump down below right into this big main room so he can try and secure it and take the MCOM stations. Now I do think this clip is quite old because the MCOM stations are on the old spots, at least off of memory. I think these are the old spots, so there's an MCOM station downstairs as well as one out front. Because yeah, dice have changed it a couple of times, but back into the clip here, he started to actually clear out this entire area before jumping straight onto the MCOM station, which is a very clever move because too many people make that mistake where they just charge straight in, jump on the MCOM station, arm it, just to be met by a hail of bullets from people that are just camping in the corners, just sitting watching the MCOM station. So he opts to clear the entire room out and everyone around the room, so he's able to get in there, arm it, and he's got some time to himself. Now it's just a case of trying to defend it. He kills 2 people very quickly as they jumped into the room. 3rd guy comes around the corner, just gets unlucky with him. But he does go on to actually get the MCOM station he did arm, and it was a very nice play up to that point, taking the MCOM station, so that's why you're in there, so. Leon's Story next, and he's playing some Battlefield Hardline, chilling on top of the roof, and he's just staring down an enemy helicopter, taking some shots at him. He's bobbing and weaving, being difficult. Then with his final shot, he just somehow out of nowhere gets himself a triple. He looks just as shocked as probably half of you guys are. Our next clip today here is Metal Slug 0390. And he's playing on some Rogue Transmission Team Deathmatch, and he's going to be using his Scar H, and using it very, very effectively. Just from a distance here, just after he spawns in, he's already killed himself 3 people. Now, there's a word I would use to describe this guy, and that word is mechanical. I don't know what it is with this guy, but everything he does is just so fucking mechanical, and so quick, and so frantic. And I actually checked this clip in my editing software to make sure it wasn't sped up, because at times it looks like it is, but it's not. It's not sped up. I don't know how this guy does this quickly. He just runs around like he's a fucking squirrel on some cocaine or some shit. The guy runs around like a madman. I thought I was quite fast, but no, this guy, yeah, this guy pretty much puts most people to shame. He's already killed about 10 or 15 people in a very short time span right after he spawned in. It didn't even take him that long to start just murdering everyone in sight. Moved on to using the short 12 gauge as he has come in a bit closer to where all the enemies were swarming around. And he's going to give himself one final kill here before we go skipping ahead. There was a little lull in the gameplay because, you know, he pretty much murdered everyone in the area, so he had to go and look for more people to murder. So he's moved down this side, and he's going to start chewing people up left and right as he pokes out from this corner. That guy comes out of fucking nowhere. I don't know what the deal was with that. And he's just going to murder this poor fella. Now, it's bits of movement like what you're about to see just here. It makes it look like he's going quicker than he actually is, but if you look at the timer, it doesn't go any faster than at any other point in the gameplay. So no, it's not sped up, it's just really fucking quick what the guy's doing. After he's finished with all those guys out in the courtyard, he's going to start moving into the construction site itself, moving upstairs. Guy's not paying attention, is quickly dropped, as is his friend. And just when he arrives on location in any particular area, he just takes people out systematically left and right so quickly. He decides he's going to move up and take this grenade launcher. Slight overkill for someone who's already approaching a 25 kill streak. And all in all, in this clip, over the course of about 2 minutes, he kills 26 people like they're nothing. Just tears through them like they don't even exist. So there you are, very nice kill streak, good sir. Eventually it's going to end there with that headshot. Our next part today here is Sniper Elite 999, playing some Bad Company 2 Rush, using the SV98 sniper rifle, and I think he's defending on, I want to say Cold War, is Is it Cold War? I'm just not even gonna check. You know what? Fuck it. Not even gonna check. I totally could do it, but I'm not going to. I just want to put my memory to the test, then I'll get abuse if I get it wrong. But I don't know what these guys are doing. They're just chilling up on top of a mountain. They're playing Rush and they're attacking, but they're not attacking, and they're just gonna end up just being used as target practice by this guy, as that guy soon found out taking 2 chest shots, which eventually killed him. Now, as he's surveying the land, he just takes a hit out of nowhere, I think from the UAV of the attacking team. So he's just gonna back up, and I'm not sure if he actually spotted someone there as he peered out of the window running to the right hand side, but he's definitely spooked and knows there's something up. And of course the enemy team on the MCOM station, he's able to just run across, and that kill there was actually really important, I do feel. The guy had C4 down, which means if he ran over there, he was probably just gonna get detonated no matter what, because that guy would have been just standing at the top of the stairs watching. Also, very nice shot just there, good sir. But the guy would have been standing up there just watching, so he took him out very quickly before he had the chance to get into defensive position, was able to disarm the MCOM station, and then murder another couple of guys with the SV-98 at long range with very, very nice accuracy, especially on the driver of that truck. Now moving up to the front of the building, he's going to go looking back up on top of the mountain once again. Yes, that one little guy just sitting very perfectly right out in the middle is going to get his head torn off, and with the first little, I don't know if it was a miss or if he just grazed the guy, but he doesn't get the kill on that one last guy there, as he takes the guy's head off, and that's going to be the end of the clip. Next up today here, we've got Brekkie playing some Caspian Border Rush on Battlefield 4. And he's going to be doing this whole trick here as he's spawning in, getting some C4 down on the area, just to fuck some shit up as he comes in, takes down 2 people with the C4, taking down a further 3 with the M9, make that 4 as this 4th guy comes charging in like a lunatic, gets that MCOM station armed, and he's just effectively wiped out everyone who was defending the MCOM station single-handedly. Now taking up a defensive position, he gets some V40 minis on top of the MCOM station, taking down 1 guy with those, before taking down a second with his gun, another 2 guys there with picking up someone else's Desert Eagle, and it's just now a mess of guns and just shit just flying everywhere. And by taking this guy's kit, he's got himself some incendiary grenades, so he's able to just lob those over the wall where the enemy team are now trapped, and he's just going to get himself a nice kill there with the AN-94 as well as the incendiary grenade. Another one with the incendiary grenade. What the hell was that noise, man? I have a cold, my voice is being weird. But with the Unica 6, he gets himself another kill, picks up 1 last gun, and gets shot in the face in the process. And as you can see, he is fucking devastated. Yeah, fucking awesome streak, wipes out everyone and takes that MCOM station single-handedly. Next up today here, we've got Hallout with a lot of 1s in there, and he's got an MG4, playing an Operation Locker, taking down his first target. He's going to go circling around, and there's a bit of a choke point battle going on here, as there always is in Operation Locker, and the enemy team aren't faring too well, with only 1 flag left. They're kind of holed up in this kitchen here, and he takes it upon himself to flank around the entire team and then murder the entire team, just because he's a charitable guy like that. Everyone can get some bullets. Hopping into this main mess hall here, he's just going to let rip with the MG4, and he's going to be doing some fucking damage. He does get a little bit of help from some teammates jumping around the area, but about 90% of the people in the room that died just now were killed by the guy we're watching, whose name is Hallout, so everyone knows. I totally didn't forget that. In the entirety of this clip just here, the guy gets so many kills, it's almost incomprehensible, man. He just keeps getting himself into positions where he can see absolutely everyone on the enemy team. He's able to just hold down the trigger, move around the crosshair, kill everything that moves, and then just move on to the next area and repeat. Because of his actions, he's able to push the enemy team all the way back into a spawn lock, not able to get out. They can just sit and murder them for days, and it's pretty much just all-out carnage for the enemy team. Now, I want you to pay attention just to around this corner just now. As he comes around, he kills these 2 guys, shooting right through them. He hits something else. As he comes around, it explodes completely randomly and wipes that guy off the face of the earth. Poor unfortunate bastard. But I want to take the end of this video just here to thank you guys for turning up and watching and supporting the top plays. For everyone that has backed my channel and backed this series over the past few years, I want to thank you for your continued viewership. I know the last few months of this show have been kinda slow, but I do want to amp it up once again. I want to set you guys a target. So if you guys can hit 4,000 likes on this video, I'll have another top plays up next weekend, which is the closest between 2 episodes for a long time. We're going to try and establish that as the norm. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's top plays. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button down below, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
化完了。チャーリーが無力化された。南の方角に敵航空機を確認した。敵のヘリを発見した。